Hey, it's Logan with the Dream Clean team, and today I want to talk about should you wash your linens on site or off site. So you have a vacation rental cleaning, or I'm sorry, you have a vacation rental property, and maybe you have a in-house cleaning company, or you have an individual housekeeper, and you're curious, should you have them wash everything on site, or should you have them wash all the linens and towels off site somewhere else? So in on site would be, all the washers and dryers that are going to be in the actual property that would be considered on site. So off site would be considered either a laundromat or an external facility or a wash fold dry service that may be available. Now I'm going to talk about some of the on site positives and challenges. So a positive is going to be that number one is going to save probably either you or the cleaning company a little bit of cost because they're not going to have to pay for some external source to wash, fold, and dry your linens and towels. If you have a high quality washer and dryer, it will likely also do a good job of cleaning your linens and towels. Now, some of the challenges, even though it may do a good surface level of cleaning, is it's not going to get to the temperature that's required to kill certain viruses or bacteria like COVID. So commercial dryers are typically going to get up to, above 145 degrees Fahrenheit, which is going to be hot enough to kill certain viruses and bacteria. Residential ones have a hard time getting that hot. And that's going to be important because if you are turning properties consistently, you have a lot of people that are coming into your property. And if you're washing everything on site and you're reusing all those linens and towels and things aren't getting killed because they're not being washed at a hot enough temperature, then that's pretty gross after a couple of guests. And I'm sure you can see how that would be problematic. So, secondly, besides just that, it's also time consuming. So, if you have an individual cleaning company or an individual that is cleaning your property and they have more than one property, because a lot of times it's hard for someone to support themselves off of one clean, unless it's a large house that gets cleaned multiple times a week. So they use cleaning pros will typically clean 2 to 3 properties a day. And if your property has to be washed on site, the challenge with that is going to take longer. It may take, an hour to wash and 45 minutes to an hour to dry. So, if you have a small property, say it's like a studio or a condo, or it's a 2-2 or a 1-1, and they're done, and they'll, like say they're done cleaning everything, but your towels and linens are not done, they got to get to the other properties. So they may be more inclined to go and clean the other properties and come back to, put on the linens and towels for yours. Whereas instead of giving a guest an early check-in, now you may be running a tight schedule to even get it done by your check-in time. That's something to consider as well. Now, the benefits of washing your linens and towels off-site is going to be, of course, that you do have that higher temperature that is going to kill more of your bacteria and viruses and provide an overall cleaner towel and linen experience for your guests. Not only that, but if you're going off-site, typically, unless an individual is washing it in their home, it's going to be done by a professional service. So that would either be a cleaning company that has a commercial laundry facility or a wash fold dry service. Now, for the Dream Clean team, we have a commercial laundry facility that typically that's all we do. So it's not going to be a coin operated wash fold dry. It's going to be strictly for our Airbnb clients, and that allows us to really specialize in Airbnb cleaning processes for your towels and linens. So for you, as you're interviewing cleaning companies, you may want to have a thorough understanding of, hey, how are you handling towels and linens? Are you taking it to a wash dry, full dry service? Are you trying to do it on site? Or are you just taking it home and doing it there? Because if you take it home and do it there, you run into a lot of the same issues with the cleanliness where, to be frank, when we first started this business, our company, we used to not always provide the towels and linens, and we had experiences where we would be managing the cleaning and we'd be taking over that cleaning from a prior client or a prior cleaning company, and we had to drive all the way to their house to get those towels and linens. And once we got there, this individual had like 9 dirty linen bags in their home, and it was just like stacked up in their home, and it was really, really dirty. And it was nasty because this was like a Thursday. And so the last cleans had been on a Saturday. And so that means that those bags had just been sitting there for, I guess, 5 days or 7 days, or yeah, it'd be 5 days. They just been sitting there for 5 days, and they were getting moldy and mildewy and nasty. And it was pretty bad. We ended up just tossing all of that and asking the customer or our property manager that we were working with if we could just buy all new towels and linens, because it was bad. So you're going to want to make sure that if your cleaning company does take those towels and linens home, where does it go? How long does it sit there before it gets cleaned? How quickly can they turn the laundry? How prepared are they to clean the laundry? Do they have the machine capacity? For example, in our facility, we're going to have several 65-pound washers, several 75-pound dryers, that are able to process a lot. So if that's, 65 pounds is typically one machine is going to do 2 to 3 entire units, like small units worth of laundry, or maybe half of a really big, 12-bedroom house or something. So it's important to know how well equipped they are to handle that if they're not going to be washing on site and they're taking it off site. Not only that, but if you take it off site, are you taking it to a wash, fold, dry service? Because if so, that's actually a pretty good option as well. Now, the challenge with wash, fold, dry service is going to be, might be expensive, but it will get done at a very high level, and that's all they do. And so wash, fold, dry services, you're going to get a very clean experience. It just may not be quite as cost effective. So you have to keep that in mind. And then if they are taking it to a wash, fold, dry service, are you expected to pay for that, or is the cleaning company expected to pay for that? So that's something you want to be clear on as well. I think a cleaning company that has a commercial laundry facility or a wash, fold, dry service are both really, really great options for laundry. Those are your two best. It just comes down to, is the wash, fold, dry service going to be cost effective? And what's the logistics of the pickup and drop off for the cleaning pros? Are they going to be able to manage that? Are they going to have the ability to pick up and drop off? Is it convenient for them? Because it might be. Or does the cleaning company have a commercial laundry facility that they are able to manage everything there in-house and do that at a very high level? So our vote is definitely to do it off-site in a commercial setting, whether that is the cleaning company's facility or whether that is a wash, fold, dry service. I would not, maybe in a pinch, you allow them to wash, fold, dry the towels and linens on your residence's washers and dryers, but I would not want that to be the standard. And so I also, if they are taking it off site and they're washing it at home, I would have some major reservations around that as well. So our vote, off site commercial machines, either at the cleaning company's facility or at a wash, fold, dry service. If you have any questions, let us know. But those are some things to keep in consideration whenever you are considering doing laundry on site or off site. Thanks.